Hello learners, I am Parikshit and welcome to a very exciting session on Unacademy CAT-alyst. In today's session, we are going to talk about the best MBA colleges under 90 percentile. Most of us, especially those of you who belong to the general category, only know about colleges and we only hear about colleges with 97, 98, 99 plus percentile cutoffs. But do you know that there are some very good colleges with less than 90 percentile cutoff? And these are the colleges that you should target just in case you happen to get a less than 90 percentile in the CAT 2021 and you wish to do an MBA this year. So let's get started with all these hidden colleges. Okay, so this is me, your educator on the platform with the highest live class ratings thanks to my learners. A lot of batches starting on Unacademy in the next few days. Exclusive LRDI batch, target bullseye batch, and also we have batches starting for CAT 2022. Now, if you are interested in any of these batches, remember you got to subscribe to Unacademy Plus. And for that, if you want maximum discount, use the code which is there on your screen, Parikshit Live. Also, if you use this code, you will get free mentorship. And I repeat, free mentorship from my side. And mentorship is all about helping you beyond your class hours with any doubts that you might have from your mock papers, from questions while solving from books, and much more. But for that, you need to join Unacademy using the code Parikshit Live. Let's get started. Okay, now the first college in the list, okay, with less than 90 percentile is IIT Kharagpur. Now, the MBA department of IIT Kharagpur is very well known. It's one of the top premier B schools in the country. The only condition here is you got to be an engineer to be eligible to apply to IIT Kharagpur. I repeat, only engineers can apply to IIT Kharagpur. And for that matter, not only IIT Kharagpur, but for all IITs. Which are the top IITs for MBAs? IIT Bombay is the first IIT, the best college. In fact, it comes in the list of top 15. But for IIT Bombay, Shailesh J. Mehta School of Management, right? The cutoffs are close to 98 percentile. Then comes IIT Delhi with around 94-95 percentile cutoff, and IIT Kharagpur will be less than 90 percentile. The best part about IIT Kharagpur is the batch size is very less. It is only 120 students, and because the number of students with just 120 students, placements are really good in the Kharagpur campus. So this is the statistics for the batch of 2021, that is 2019-2021. 120 is the batch strength, 116 students opted for placement, and all 116 students who opted for placements got placed. If you look at the pre-placement opportunities, right, remember this is a year of pandemic, still 30 students got pre-placement offers and 72 companies visited the campus. If you look at the batch size and the number of companies that visited, the ratio is less than 2. Can you see that? So for every 1.7 students, there was one company that visited the campus. And I think this is an excellent ratio. 72 companies on campus for placing 120 students. Really good figures. If you look at the work experience, you can determine where will you fit. If you have between 1 to 2 years of work experience, that's where maximum students come from in IIT Kharagpur with 1 to 2 years of work experience. If you are a fresher, you probably will be an outlier. 6% of the students are freshers. When I say freshers, it's less than 1 year. And only 10% of the students have more than 3 years of work experience in IIT Kharagpur. Look at their preference, okay? Majority of the students who come to IIT Kharagpur are either mechanical engineers or electronics and communication engineer. Correct? Okay. I see questions being asked in YouTube. What about commerce students? We'll come to commerce students, but this college is only for engineers. Next, look at the placement statistics of IIT Kharagpur. The highest placement this year in the year of the pandemic was 26.5 lakhs per annum. And the average CTC, if you look at it, right, for the top 50% of the batch, so for 60 students, remember the batch size was 120, 22 lakhs per annum. So these are very good figures. And if you look at the average CTC for the entire batch, it is 18 lakhs per annum. So these are very good numbers. And if you look at the median CTC, 17.12 lakhs and lowest CTC. Now remember, lowest CTC is something that you don't get to see in other B schools. No B school, in fact 99% of the B schools will not reveal the lowest CTC. But the lowest CTC in Kharagpur is 9.55 lakhs, which again is a very good number, right? And if you look at the sector-wise placements, banking and financial services is 11%. Majority of the companies that come on campus on IIT Kharagpur are for consulting, 25%. What kind of companies are we talking about? We are talking about Cognizant Consulting. We are talking about Accenture Consulting, right? So such consulting companies often come to campus on IIT Kharagpur and recruit the majority of students. So this is the first college under less than 90 percentile. Next, MICA. Now, most of you are not aware of this very awesome college, MICA. What is the full form of MICA? Mudra Institute of Communication, Ahmedabad. Now, if you look at their batch strength, 180 is the batch strength. And what is the qualifying exam? The qualifying exam is the CAT. What is the percentile required for MICA? Around 90 percentile. So it will vary. It varies between 85 percentile to 90 percentile, right? 85 to 90 is the cutoff for MICA. Now remember, there are two exams that you need to write for MICA. The first is the qualifying CAT exam, which where the cutoffs will be around 85 to 90 percentile. So if you have, let's say, scored 90 percentile, you are eligible to write the MICAT exam. So MICAT is a separate exam which happens in the month of January, February next year, right? It will happen after your CAT. And what is MICA known for? MICA is counted as the best college in the country for marketing, for advertisements. So if you are very creative, let's say you want to do sports management, you want to do, let's say, some specialized niche area of marketing, this is the college that you got to aspire for. Mudra Institute of Communication, Ahmedabad. Look at their placement figures. Last 2 years, it has been 100%. If you look at their average salary, 13 lakhs for the last 2 years, on an average 13 lakhs per annum, and highest domestic salary is 33 lakhs, while the highest international salary is 58 lakhs last year. Median salary 12 lakhs per annum. So again, I will repeat, the cutoff will be between 85 to 90 percentile, but only if you clear the cutoffs in the CAT, you are eligible to write this next round of entrance examination, which will be the MICAT. And trust me, this is counted as amongst the best college in the country for advertisements and marketing. So if you're a finance guy, this is probably not for you. Any qualification criteria, you just got to be a graduate, engineer or non-engineers, both can apply. Next, FORE School of Management. Now this is a college located in Delhi, FORE School of Management. This is another very good college. Number of seats, 355 seats are available, and approximately 50% are males and 50% are females. What are the specializations that FORE School offers? Majority of the students who get into FORE School are for marketing, right? So FORE School of Management is known for marketing and then followed by finance. But it is more famous for marketing. Good placements happen if you are interested in marketing and if you happen to get a seat in the FORE School of Management. So the specializations offered are marketing, finance, HR, operations, international business, as well as IT. And the fees for both the years is 16 lakhs. Again, your cutoffs will be around 87, 88 percentile for FORE School of Management. Okay. This is the 16 lakhs is the fee, only the college fee. The hostel fee will be separate. If you look at their placement figures, right? This is the placement for the batch of 2019-2021. Highest CTC offered was 27 lakhs per annum. But average CTC that you can earn, okay, that you can aspire to earn is 10.7 lakhs, which is nearly 11 lakhs. And median CTC is 10 lakhs. Now again, these are impressive numbers. Remember, we are talking about colleges with less than 90 percentile. So definitely these are good colleges. 27 lakhs if you're very good, if you can take up the highest CTC. Otherwise, on an average, you can aspire to earn around 11 lakhs per annum. Majority of the profiles that are being offered are again consulting profiles and BFSI. What is BFSI? BFSI is banking and financial services and insurance. Okay, so banking, financial services and insurance offers around 22% of the placements to students in FORE school. What are the companies in BFSI? You can think about the banks: Axis Bank, Yes Bank, SBI. So such colleges. What is MR? MR is marketing representative and consulting, right? What is FMCG? FMCG are a fast moving consumer goods. Example HUL. Let's say you get placed in Colgate. That's an example of FMCG. IT, let's say TCS. And others could be, let's say, pharmaceutical companies and all. 8%. So out of the total students, right? Remember the batch size was 300 plus. 136 companies visited the campus, out of which 22 companies offered pre-placement offers and pre-placement interviews, and the number of new recruiters this year was 58, which is quite a good number. Next, XIME, that's the third college in the list, less than 90 percentile. So if you are more than 80 percentile, early 80s also, right, you can aspire to get a seat in XIME. What is the full form of XIME? Xavier Institute of Management and Entrepreneurship, right? So they have got 3 campuses: Bangalore, Kochi and Chennai. And the most sought after college is the Bangalore campus, because of obviously of the location and because it is the oldest. So Bangalore, Kochi and Chennai, they have got 3 campuses together offering 333 seats to aspiring MBA graduates. If you look at the specializations they offer: finance, marketing, HR, operations and business analytics. Now remember, business analytics is an upcoming area where a lot of you can aspire to do an MBA, right? This is very hot in the market at this point of time, business analytics. And I must tell you, one college which is the best college for business analytics is the college. So there are 3 colleges combined, right? IIT Kharagpur, IIM Calcutta and another institute in Kolkata. They have tied up and are offering business analytics courses. So this is the best college, this is the best course available in India today for an MBA in analytics. But anyway, coming to XIMB, the number of students and the number of seats under different domains and specializations in the different campuses is given below, right? And as you can see, Bangalore is the most sought after campus. If you look at their placement statistics last year, why not this year? Because this year the statistics are not yet available. But if you look at their statistics last year, Bangalore campus did the best, right? Highest salary was offered was 16.26. That's the highest salary, and average salary is nearly 8 lakhs. Chennai average salary is nearly 6.5, while Kochi, the campus average salary is nearly 6.8 lakhs. So again, good numbers considering that we are looking at less than 90 percentile. In fact, even with 85 percentile, you can expect to get a call from XIME. What about their fees? Fees is also important because this is something that matters to a lot of students. If you look at the Bangalore campus, the fees for both the years is 11 lakhs. Chennai 8 lakhs and Kochi is also 8 lakhs. In addition, approximately 1 lakh per year is the hostel fee. So 9,500 per month for 10 years comes out to be 1 lakh per year. So you can do plus 2 lakhs to the fees that you see on the screen. So that's your total fees, college plus hostel for the XIME campuses. So another good college. Next, number 4 on the list, IRMA. Again, a very good college. So IRMA offers rural management. So rural management, and this college is located in Gujarat. Okay. So one of the finest colleges, especially if you believe that you can do an MBA in rural management. What is rural management? Rural management MBA means you would get placed in NGOs. Okay. You can expect to get placed even in FMCG companies, even in banks. Why banks? Because remember, an SBI would have a branch even in a tier 3 town in the country. So if you are okay with getting a placement in, let's say, a tier 2 town or a tier 3 town, and probably with an SBI or probably with an FMCG company, or let's say an NGO, okay, and what you are doing, you intend to do a management, okay, in rural management. So rural management is what you intend to specialize in. So if you are not very firm about, let's say, a city life, about getting placed in the metropolitan cities, right, IRMA is for you. So IRMA, the total batch size is 215, out of which, if you look at the last year data, when I say last year, I mean the batch which had just graduated, 2019, 2015. 215 students were there, out of which 27 students secured pre-placement offers. Highest package offered, if you look at the table, 19 lakhs. Median package, 10.35 lakhs. Mean is 10.8, while the lowest package offered was 5.40. Again, I repeat, IRMA is located in Gujarat. It's for rural management. Rural management means you are looking for placements in NGOs. You are looking for placement, let's say, in an SBI branch in a tier 2 or a tier 3 town, right? But still, you can get finance roles, you can get marketing roles, even you can get placed in, let's say, FMCG companies like Colgate, right? But again, you remember, we are looking at rural India here. So I think, again, for some of you, this might be an option. Let's say you intend to do an MBA this specific year. Very good college. And the fees again is also very less. The fee again here is also very less. So if you look at good return on investment, this is definitely a college to look forward to. Next, so please make sure that you are noting down these colleges, and once this class ends, okay, you can type in Google and go to the websites of these colleges to know more in detail about these colleges. So please note down the names of the colleges and then go to their websites to know more about these colleges. Next, Welingkar. Now, Welingkar is another college, a good college. The cutoffs will be around 90 percentile, right? Somewhere around 88 to early 90. So it can range from 88 to, let's say, a 92 percentile, but it will vary between 88 to 92 percentile. Good college, Welingkar Mumbai and Welingkar Bangalore. There are two campuses. The only problem, I believe, with this particular college is the batch size. Look at their batch size, 600 students, right? And because the batch size is so huge, their placement figures have come down of late, okay? Earlier, if you asked me 5 years before, this was one of the finest colleges in the country. But today, because the batch size is so high, they find difficulty in placing all the 600 students. But there's a but. What is the but? The but is, if you can happen to be in the top 50% of the batch, let's say in the top 300 students, okay, you will have amazing placements. Some of the dream campuses, dream companies come and visit this campus, especially Welingkar Mumbai. Welingkar Mumbai is better compared to Welingkar Bangalore, but you got to be in the top 50%. If you are in the bottom 20% of the batch, your placements might not be as expected. So if you are ready to take the risk, and believe that you can be in the top 50% of the batch, you can definitely choose Welingkar. And look at the freshers strength, 35%. That's a big number. More than 200 students in Welingkar are freshers. Less than 2 years of work experience, 24%. And look at the number there. Greater than 2 years is 41%. You don't see that number too often. Greater than 2 years means people with lots of years of work experience, right? 2 years is quite a significant number. And if experienced students are going to Welingkar, it means because they believe they get good placements. So if you look at the Welingkar, the courses that they offer, right, there are a lot of specializations. You can do a management in finance, marketing, operations, or HR. Or if you want to do, you can do a postgraduate diploma in management in e-business, okay? Or you can do healthcare, media and management, rural management, retail management, business design, and then the Master of Management Studies. The one you see at the last, probably you might think this is not important, but trust me, MMS, Master of Management Studies, is one of the most sought after courses in Welingkar, okay? And MMS is the degree, the MBA degree that is offered by Mumbai University. The remaining a diploma in management. Remember, even some of the IIMs used to offer diploma in management. But the last one is a degree, and it is the degree offered by the University of Mumbai, which is equivalent to an MBA. Hence, it is the most sought after course. And if you try to do an MMS, okay, via Maharashtra CET, it also takes students via Maharashtra CET. The cutoffs can go as high as 95 to 96 percentile for the MMS course under Maharashtra CET. For the remaining courses, all the PGDM courses, they take students via the CAT exam. And again, I repeat, the cutoff will be between 88 to 92 percentile for the Mumbai campus. Bangalore is a bit less. If you look at the fees, the total fees is 11 lakhs for 2 years. 11 lakhs for 2 years if you go and enter Welingkar via the CAT. Okay, if you get admission via the CAT, the fees will be around 11 lakhs. But if you get admission via Maharashtra CET for the MMS course, the fee is much less. The fee is much less, but for that you need to go via the Maharashtra CET. But for the remaining, the fees will be around 11 lakhs total for 2 years. Only the college fee, excluding hostel. Next, if you look at the placement statistics of Welingkar, right, 100% placement. Now, I think they deserve a round of applause here. Why 100%? Remember the batch strength 600. So placing 600 students in Welingkar is itself a Herculean task. Number of companies visited 272, which is huge. Just about one company for every 2 students. Almost one company, I would say, for every 2.5 students, there is one company. New recruiters 142. Remember, we are staying in a world of pandemic, and in a state of pandemic, if you manage to get 142 new companies on campus, they are doing really well. Even if you can expect to get international offers, or when you look at international offers, don't believe that these are not for Europe or US. These are generally for Middle East countries like Dubai. Okay, so international offers is 4. Average salary offered is 8.6 lakhs. I'll take a pause here. Remember, for campuses like IIT Kharagpur with only 120 students, if I say 10 lakhs per annum, that the most of the students have received around 10 lakhs. But here, if I tell you the average is 8 lakhs for 600 students, it means there are students who must have received, let's say 15 lakhs. There are students who must have received, let's say 13 lakhs, 14 lakhs, and there are also students who must have received only around 3 to 3.5 lakhs. That is why the average is around 8 lakhs. So again, Welingkar is only for those who believe they can be in the top few percentage of the batch. If there are 600, I can be in the top 50%, go for Welingkar. If you are in the bottom 10%, you might even end up with a 3 lakh per annum package. Median salary offered 8.53 lakhs per annum, while the highest salary offered last year was 18 lakhs per annum. If you look at their popular recruiters, Axis Bank, HDFC, Deloitte, Accenture, Airtel, etc. So a lot of companies, and definitely this is one of the finest colleges with less than 90 percentile. Remember, location is another advantage. Bombay is the financial hub of the country. So another very good advantage, the locational advantage that Welingkar has. Next, Nirma University. Now, Nirma University is located in Gujarat, Ahmedabad. Again, a very good college if your percentile hovers around 90 percentile. So if you're, let's say, 87, 88 percentile or a 91 percentile, you might apply for Nirma University. Okay, again, located in Gujarat. It's a very good college. If you look at their gender diversity, 190 students are boys and 111 are girls. So approximately 300 students is the batch strength. If you look at freshers, 75% of students who go to Nirma are freshers, and with 2 years and above, only 11%. 20 students out of the 300, right? So Nirma offers specializations, integrated MBA course and a normal MBA course, right? Which is 260, which is the most sought after, right? The normal MBA course. If you look at the normal MBA, what are the specializations they offer? Marketing, finance, HRM, and operations. So again, and if you look at the kind of students who get into Nirma, right? Majority of the students who get into Nirma, 130 students out of 300, engineering background, 75 students commerce, and 95 students are from non-engineers and non-commerce, let's say arts, BCom and all, arts, okay, are 95 students. Look at their placement reports of Nirma. 95% of the students have been placed. Again, 5% students have not been placed. If you get into Nirma, I think this much of risk is worth taking. You can believe that I will definitely not be in the bottom 5%. Median salary is 8.7 lakhs per annum. Highest salary this year was 12.33 lakhs, while average salary is 9 lakhs. Number of companies that visited the campus was 85. Again, not a very bad number considering that the batch size is 300. So almost one company for every 3 student. One company for every 3 student. So Nirma also offers you very good exposure, right? I mean, their clubs, the clubs they have, right, are very good. There's a lot of learning. If you look at the clubs that Nirma have, let's say, let's take the example of the sports club. You know what? Nirma Sports Club, okay, has a program like the IPL. So there are students who will be part of different teams, and you can bet on the students like the IPL bidding happens, right? So that teaches you managerial skills. That teaches you how the stock market works. Let's say a player is performing very well, his price will go up. And let's say a player is not performing well, his price will go down. So it shows the movements of prices, right? Movements of prices. And that way, they integrate sports and finance. They integrate sports and the stock markets. And to an extent, they are trying to emulate how the IPL bidding process. So a lot of learning. And because it is located in Ahmedabad, you get a lot of exposure. When I say a lot of exposure, I mean any event that happens in IIM Ahmedabad, you can go and participate because it is just a few kilometers away from the Nirma University, right? So again, good exposure. You can participate in all the events of even IIM Ahmedabad. So that way, it's a good college. And again, a college with just 90 percentile is sufficient to get into Nirma University. Okay, next, TAPMI. This reminds me of an incident. I remember I was taking an interview somewhere 4 years back with a girl who got a college, who got a interview call from TAPMI. And I asked her, why do you want to go to TAPMI? She said, because of the beach around. So I still remember that answer. Because of the beach. So TAPMI, the place is very beautiful. It's located in Manipal. You have beaches all around. And I hear that students want to go to TAPMI because of the scenic beauty out there. Again, on a lighter note, this is not the reason why you should choose TAPMI, right? But I have heard students telling me that reason. But for you, definitely that's not the reason. The reason is because of the numbers that TAPMI displays. Look at the batch trend of 2019-2021. Huge batch size again. Around 400 students, the TAPMI is the batch strength, out of which 6 opted out of the placement process. So that leaves you with 382 students. 100% of the students got placed in TAPMI. How many companies visited the campus? Approximately 140 companies visited the campus. So that's like one company for every 3.5 students. That ratio is very important. How many companies per student? So there is one company for every 3.5 students, and I think that's a good number. Now, some of you might be thinking, why I stress on that? Remember, this is not your graduation. During your graduation, let's say a TCS came and recruited 1,000 students. Here, it doesn't happen like that. In MBA, every company recruits 2, 3, 4, maximum 10 students, not more than that. So hence the number of companies visiting the campus is very important. You don't have mass recruiters like TCS and Wipro recruiting 1,700 students. That will not happen. One company, 2 students, 3 students, sometimes 1 student. So number of companies per student is very important. Next, out of the 380 students, 65 pre-placement offers were given out of which there were 62 PPOs. If you look at the highest CTC, 25 lakhs per annum. And if you look at the average CTC, 11 lakhs per annum. Again, not a bad number. Remember, 11 lakhs per annum is the average CTC, considering that we have nearly 400 students. So remember, that would mean some students getting 15 lakhs package, some getting 18 lakhs, some getting 20 lakhs, and some might end up with even a 7 lakh package. So if you can again be in the top 50% of the batch, the top 200 students, you might expect to get even a 16, 17 lakhs package in TAPMI. And remember, TAPMI has some of the finest alumni, some very good alumni. Their connections are very strong, right? And yes, hence the placements are really good in TAPMI, provided you are in the top 50 to 60% of the batch. Sorry. If you look at the tuition fees, I think the fees is around 18 lakhs, including hostel. Look at the numbers. 7.5 lakhs per year. So both the years it is around 15 lakhs, and hostel fee another 1.5 lakhs. So it will be around 18 to 19 lakhs fees. Admission, college fees plus hostel for 2 years. So 18-19 lakhs per annum, and you can expect to get even a 18-19 lakhs package if you happen to be in the top few percentilers in TAPMI. Next. Sorry. That is it. I think I gave a list of very good colleges today. Please go to the website of these colleges. You know the names now. You go to the website of these colleges, look at their details, study their placement report in more details, study the kind of students that go into these campuses, right? Let's say you have 3+ years of work experience. Go to the TAPMI batch profile, okay? Find out whether 3+ years of students, do they actually go to TAPMI? If yes, you might choose that is as well. But if not, then you might not want to be an outlier. Look at the other programs that TAPMI offers. Look at the other programs that these colleges offer. Look at whether they have got any international accreditation. Look at whether they have got any international exchange programs. Look at whether what was their cutoff last year. When are their forms released? When is their interview? When does the interview start? What does the interview consist of? Do you need to do any special preparation? Let's say you don't do well in the CAT. Is there an alternate exam? Let's say their college has an own exam. Let's say the MICA, right? MICA has their own exam. So find out all these details by going into the website of these colleges, and only then you'll be able to derive maximum benefit out of my sessions. Okay? I think that is it for today. If you are looking for live mentorship, it's available on Unacademy. Remember, subscribe to Unacademy using the code Parikshit Live for live mentoring for MBA aspirants. One-to-one mentoring available. Subscribe to Unacademy Iconic using the code Parikshit Live. And yes, a limited edition offer is going on. You go for a 1 year or a 2 year subscription, you get 3 months absolutely free. Remember to use the code Parikshit Live for maximum discounts. And yeah, scholarship test also available on Unacademy. Make sure that you enroll for it. That is it for today. And I think, hope this session you found it beneficial. And I'm going to see you in my next session. Till then, goodbye and stay safe. Bye for now.